figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Game number 3 of this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, will see a major league debut on the mound in this one.
Anytime you're making your major league debut, particularly starting a game, I'm sure there's some anxious moments going on. One of the keys for every young pitcher is to not try to be better than you were in the minor leagues. Go out, the mound is still 60 feet 6 inches away. The big key, make sure you continue to pound the strike zone.
Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Pablo Lopez will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So now here is Cliff Floyd, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Arizona, the left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, the swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box, Brian De La Cruz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. A 1 pitch on its way. Floyd stands at second with no outs. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
To the plate now, Willie McCovey, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Here's the 1-2. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The second baseman.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
First pitch on its way as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pulled toward right center field. Number 9 able to track it down for the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first at Petco Park, and the D-backs have an early 1-0 advantage. Logan Gilbert is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
So now into the box is Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. Come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
De La Cruz is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second. The second base.
For the moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Now into the box, Luis Arias. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes a left fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Stan Musial.
So now to the plate, Stan Musial, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The pitch.
Hey.
Wind up and the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1-2 now.
Ball.
2-2 now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here now the 2-2.
You know, all the pitchers I talked to throughout the course of my career, they always said they wanted to establish the heater the first time through the order. Right there, he kind of took a different route, thrown a nasty changeup.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Padres nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set, and the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Robinson on at first, nobody out. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Two and two.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Runner at first here, one man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be two. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Padres nothing. Now at the plate here is Pudge Rodriguez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Rodriguez.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ball one. Gilbert really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, this team has high hopes that he can be a big part of the rotation this year.
Well, listen, this is the much anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road. But that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
And now in the box, Adolis Garcia. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1. Popped up. McCovey is calling for it. 1 out.
Batting 6.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Harrison Bader, one of the elite defenders in the game, burst on the scene in 2018, and he can go get them with the best of them. Elite defender, people. Lock in on him. Top of the order hitter as well.
Stepping in now, number 9. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
A pause and the 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
The next 0-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 2.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in. Digging in will be Edwin Rios, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. From the stretch, and that misses. 2-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. Floyd gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Padres nothing. Now to the plate, Logan Gilbert. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 36.
First offering.
Gilbert.
Nope.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
At the plate now, Cliff Floyd. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Gilbert gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Standing in now, Brian De La Cruz, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's ready now. The pitch high in the air out to center field. Number 9 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 44, Willie McCovey.
Stepping up is Willie McCovey. First offering on its way. The 1-0. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Two balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Diamondbacks lead this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
The shortstop, Jose.
Here it comes.
Iglesias.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
At the plate, Pablo Lopez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. The pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Back to the top of the order now, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The 1-1 home. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Padres down in order. They trail this one 1-0. So stepping in is Robinson Cano. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Next, here is Brooks Robinson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And Robinson behind 0-2 now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So 2 out, nobody on. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're up 1-0. Now at the plate is Luis Arias. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
And that one yanked just foul. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 6, Stan Musial.
So the next to bat will be Stan Musial. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy,
Up next
but
to
at
the
least they have a base runner here.
The catcher.
We'll see if that leads to something.
Rodriguez.
So a runner at first with 1 out now and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Counted 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next up, Adolis Garcia trying here to plate the tying run from second. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. McCovey fields it cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning. And now it'll be the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
And now pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Logan Gilbert.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Logan Gilbert. Now here's the first offering.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Now the pitch. One run, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
So now to the plate, Cliff Floyd. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it. And the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. D-backs lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate now is number 9. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Tatis is there for route number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Edwin Rios. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. fastball called for strike 2. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Next, it'll be Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Floyd. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
And with 1 swing of the bat, no hitter gone, shutout gone, and now we got a tie Wago. Anything can happen.
In now, Pablo Lopez.
Number 49.
Yes, the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Through 5 innings, all even at 1 apiece. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for
Thank you,
Arizona,
Heidi.
the right fielder, Ryan De La Cruz.
First offering. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
44, Willie McCovey.
To the plate now, Willie McCovey, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
1-1.
2-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 2-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 9 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Here comes the 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
3 balls, 2
Full
strikes.
count, 3-2. Robinson Cano is on deck. De La Cruz, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-1. Taken, strike two.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. One left for Arizona. Score remains tied 1-1. Jacob Barnes is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 38, Jacob Barnes.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Michael Brantley, lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Now to bat, Luis Arias, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Two and 0 now.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
2 balls and a strike. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in now, Stan Musial. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line.